Oh, you believed that Rasheeda and Yandy would always be great friends. Well, darling, it appears that their friendship was more phony than Erica Banks and Rasheeda's luxury handbag. Just revealed everything, and believe me, the receipts are boiling. So here's the tea. Erica Banks just blasted Rasheeda for lying about Yandy's altercation, and, darling, this isn't just a small, trivial argument. We're talking about outright treachery, sneaky backstabbing, and let's just say, someone's going to get dragged all over social media. I mean, how can you be grinning in front of your best friend while secretly working with her adversaries? Does it make sense? The worst thing is that Erica flung the entire kettle in addition to spilling the tea. We have leaked communications, dubious screenshots, and insider rumors. You might want to sit down for this one if you believe Yandy is innocent in all of this, because the truth is more Mendy's. It's going to wreck an entire career. Next, darling, what I'm going to tell you is going to change everything. That's why we believe you should stay locked in. All right, buckle up because of the drama. If you thought Erica Banks was done with Rasheeda and hip-hop, I'm going to tell you that this tea is hotter than a Love and Hip-Hop reunion special. Erica just went live, and let me tell you, the treachery, the receipts, the shade, it's all there. Yandy's tangled little friendship. Oh, honey, you have another thing coming out, so how did we end up here? Well, it all began when Yandy got into that altercation at the performance. You recall that? That's the one that caused a flurry of rumors on social media, with Yandy throwing the initial punch and getting hit while Yandy was defending herself. Nobody was aware of the truth, but guess who was unaware of it the entire time? Rasheeda. Not only did she know about it, but the baby girl also lied to cover it up now. You may be asking why Rasheeda would lie to Yandy. Well, that's where things get complicated. According to Baby and Erica Banks, she has the receipts. Rasheeda wasn't merely acting as a front for Yandy. She was actually grooming Yandy. Yes, you read correctly. It seems that Rasheeda had been getting close to Yandy's. Rasheeda recognized her opportunity to let Yandy take the fall after months of enemies playing both sides like some reality TV villain. Let me paint the image for you. Rasheeda was there when Yandy was interacting with her, and the two had been the best of friends for years. Man's legal issues. Yandy was present when Kirk Frost was acting like a complete idiot on the streets. They overcame business drama, cheating scandals, and Rasheeda was demeaning her opponents on the low, talk about snake behavior and baby Erica, all the while grinning in Yandy's face behind the scenes. Banks observed everything unfolding, so I didn't realize Erica wasn't buying when Rasheeda showed up at Yandy looking shocked about the altercation. It for a moment, and it seems that neither were the fans because, guess what? Erica has screenshots of text messages and leaked direct messages, and the worst, Yandy was only sitting there and allowing everything to happen. It seems that Yandy had been aware for months that Rasheeda was acting strangely, but instead of Yandy played the long game by cutting her off. Why, honey? Because Yandy was taking action on her own. You see, this whole thing didn't begin with the argument. Started with money, according to Erica. Yandy and Rasheeda were negotiating six-figure endorsement deals with a large luxury brand, exclusive contracts, and you know what? Rasheeda believed she had it all figured out. She was already deeply involved in private meetings, emails, and negotiations. However, Yandy learned about it from an insider, and rather than retreating and allowing Rasheeda to have her moment, Yandy went behind her back and undercut her offer. Yes, Yandy made a direct power move by giving the brand a better bargain, making some contacts with business executives, and Rasheeda abruptly left the scene, and when she learned, she was enraged. However, rather than confront Yandy head-on, Rasheeda chose to play it cool. She began spending time with Yandy's adversaries, including liking shady tweets directed at her and taking photographs while they laughed on Instagram Live. She was essentially telling Yandy that two people could play that game. Oh, Yandy saw, but she chose to ignore it and wait instead. When the altercation broke out during the event, it seems that the individual Yandy got into the altercation with was very close to Rasheeda. And Rasheeda, Oh, honey, she allowed the fight to happen even though she knew it would. To reiterate, Rasheeda saw Yandy enter the fight. Knowing full well that she was going to be clocked, she had the gall to act foolish afterwards. Oh my gosh, baby Erica Banks, are you okay? Wasn't going to ignore it because, you know what happened next, Erica went live. Oh yes, she displayed those images and text exchanges, and she laid Erica added, I'm tired of these fake-ass friends. Yandy was out here fighting for her life and everything, and Rasheeda didn't even dispute it. Yandy knew Rasheeda was dodgy, yet she still kept her around, which isn't loyalty. Rasheeda was laughing about it while sitting back. Social media went crazy due to idiocy and baby, and fans were dragging Rasheeda everywhere. Erica was correct the entire time. Yandy and Rasheeda wasn't setting Yandy up. It would be wise to permanently cut Rasheeda off. And guess what? She didn't say anything, not even a clapback, tweet, or Instagram story. Oh, honey, you know what that implies, that it's real, and Yandy has also been quiet. But let me tell you that they have both disappeared from social media. Oh, it's just pouring gasoline to the flames because you would think that it would be denying it all the time if this weren't true. But instead, they're just allowing the worst part is that this may only be the beginning because Erica, my dear, isn't finished yet. The whole thing has blown out and is becoming mendices. Seeking further receipts, and if what I'm hearing is accurate, sweetie, this is going to destroy more than just a friendship. Oh, honey, that's where the fallout comes in. But because this story is only getting started, I'll address that in Chapter 2. All of you thought Rasheeda and Yandy were great friends. Erica Banks just blew the whole thing wide, and it appears that the friendship was more phony than Rasheeda's fancy handbag. Erica Banks recently blasted Rasheeda for lying about Yandy's spite, and believe me, the receipts are boiling. So here's the tea. We're talking about serious betrayal, murky backstabbing, and let's just say that someone is going to be pulled all over, not just some small, trivial argument. Social networking. How come you're grinning in your best friend's face while surreptitiously meeting her adversaries behind her back? Does that make sense? The most bizarre thing is that Erica flung the entire kettle in addition to spilling the tea. We have leaked communications, dubious screenshots, and insider rumors. If you believe Yandy is innocent in all of this, you might want to sit down for this one since the truth is more mendices. It's about to wreck an entire career. What I'm going to tell you next, baby, is going to alter everything, so stay tuned in, we thought. All right, baby, buckle in because of the drama. If you thought Erica Banks was done with Rasheeda and hip-hop, I'm going to tell you that this tea is hotter than a love and hip-hop reunion special. Erica just went live, and let me tell you, the treachery, the receipts, the shade, it's all there. Yandy's tangled little friendship. Oh, honey, you have another thing coming. Introduction. So how did we end up here? Well, it all began when Yandy got into that altercation at the performance. You recall that, correct? That fight was the one that caused a flurry of rumors on social media, with Yandy throwing the initial punch and getting hit while Yandy was defending herself. Nobody was aware of the truth, but guess who was unaware of it the entire time? Rasheeda. Not only did she know about it, but the baby girl also lied to cover it up. Now, you may be asking why Rasheeda would lie to Yandy. Well, that's where things get complicated. Erica Banks claims the infant has the receipts. It appears that Rasheeda had been cozying up to Yandy's opponents, so she wasn't simply covering up for Yandy, she was actually setting Yandy up. Rasheeda recognized her opportunity to let Yandy take the blame after months of playing both sides like a reality TV villain. Let me paint the for example. Rasheeda was present when Yandy was handling her man's legal issues, and the two had been best friends for years. They survived the entire situation, including the business drama, infidelity scandals, and Yandy's presence when Kirk Frost was acting like a complete idiot on the streets. However, she caught Rasheeda grinning in Yandy's face behind the scenes as she DM'd her adversaries on the low, talk about snake behavior and baby Erica Banks. Everything going down, so I didn't realize Erica wasn't buying it for a while until Rasheeda arrived at Yandy, pretending shocked about the altercation. Oh my gosh, girl. Evidently, neither were the fans because guess what? Erica has images of text messages and leaked direct messages as proof. The worst part is that Yandy was only, it seems that Yandy had been aware for months that Rasheeda was acting strangely, but instead of interrupting her, Yandy chose to play the long-term why honey. Since Yandy was taking action on her own, you see, this whole situation began with money, according to Erica, and not with the argument. Both Rasheeda and Yandy were negotiating with a large luxury brand. We were discussing exclusive contracts and high-profile endorsement deals worth 6 figures. And guess what? Rasheeda believed she had it figured out and was already involved in private meetings, talks, and emails. However, Yandy informed her about it through an insider, and rather of retreating and giving Rasheeda her chance, Yandy undercut her offer behind her back. Yes, Yandy did. She made a direct power move by offering the brand a better contract, connecting with some industry executives, and suddenly Rasheeda was no longer involved. Rasheeda was enraged when she learned, but rather than face Yandy head-on, she chose to play it dirty and began hanging out with, in essence, she was telling Yandy that her adversaries were making fun of her by uploading selfies with them on Instagram Live and even liking shady remarks directed at her. Yandy saw that the two could play that game, but she chose to ignore it and just sat back. Fast forward to the concert battle, and yes, they were close to Rasheeda, and Rasheeda, oh honey, she knew that fight. This is where it all went south. It seems that Yandy got into a fight with that individual during the concert, was inevitable, and she allowed it to occur. To reiterate, Rasheeda saw Yandy enter the altercation knowing full well that she was going to be clocked, and then proceeded to act foolishly. Oh my God, girl, are you okay? And baby Erica Banks wasn't going to overlook it because you know what happened next? Erica went live. Yes, she displayed the screenshots and text messages, and she explained everything. The worst part was that Rasheeda Erica said, "I'm tired of these fake-ass friends," without even denying it. Yandy was battling for her life out here, and the strange aspect is that Yandy knew Rasheeda was dodgy, but she still kept her around. That's not loyalty, it's idiocy. Rasheeda was giggling about it while sitting back. Social media went crazy, baby. Fans were dragging Rasheeda everywhere. It wasn't Rasheeda who was putting Yandy up. Erica was correct the entire time. Yandy should stop. Rasheeda is gone for good. And guess what? She didn't say anything, not even a clapback, tweet, or Instagram story. Oh honey, you understand what that means. Indicates that it's real, and Yandy has also been quiet. However, let me tell you that they have both disappeared from social media, which is only going to add more gasoline to the fire because you would think that they would be denying it all the time if this weren't true, but instead they're just letting it happen. Blow up, baby. It's getting Mendy's. And the most outrageous thing is that this might only be the beginning because Erica, oh honey, isn't finished yet. She's still taunting. And if what I'm hearing is accurate, sweetie, this is going to destroy more than just a friendship. Oh honey, that's where it gets really intriguing. But since this story is only getting started, I'll address it in part 2. Erica Banks is the true MVP of this one. And here's what then, after this whole fiasco, guess who snuck into Yandy's direct messages? Yes, it was the same Jasmine whom Rasheeda had been snuggling with Jasmine. And guess what? She said, "You want to talk, excuse me." Now Jasmine is also going to flip sides. Oh honey, this isn't just drama. Then fight. Yandy is going to win because if Jasmine turns on her and begins to expose Rasheeda as well, Rasheeda's career will be over. The most bizarre aspect is that Rasheeda was only a piece in this fight, but Erica Banks knew it was coming and handled it like a chess game. Far from over because Rasheeda isn't going down without a fight. Insiders claim that Rasheeda is already attempting to set up a sit-down with the producers, down with Yandy and Erica, which means that things are going to get even messier. Oh honey, that's where things get really Mendy's. Interesting because Rasheeda is going to launch a full-scale attack, and the question is who will survive it, even though Yandy may have won the battle. But wait, the real fireworks are about to start in part 3. Oh honey, you thought parts 1 and 2 were crazy. Well, buckle up. Up because part 3 is going to blow the whole damn thing open. Rasheeda, my dear, isn't going down, even though Yandy may have played her cards correctly thus far. Without a fight, and Erica Banks is enjoying some popcorn while she watches everything play out like the puppet master that she is. Oh, where did we left off? Rasheeda was left embarrassed after Yandy stole that premium brand agreement from her and took off with a nice $2 million contract. Social media dragging her name through the mud and her reputation in ruins, but rather than keeping quiet and licking her wounds like any, Rasheeda chose to go into full pity mode because, after the entire incident, guess who appeared on Instagram Live? Yes, Rasheeda and the baby. Oh, this wasn't just shade, she continued. This was a clear declaration of war. Rasheeda sat with a drink in her hand. So y'all think I'm the bad guy? That's cute, remarked the wine, appearing utterly unconcerned. Oh, first, allow me to clarify a few points. Yes, I was aware of the fight, but I didn't alert Yandy because she has been acting shaddily for years. You don't take from me and expect to be paid. Loyalty, excuse me, but Rasheeda actually owns it now and isn't even disputing it. That's when things became really Mendy's because, oh no, Rasheeda didn't stop there. Since she has been doing it to all of Yandy's customers, you can see why Andy felt so at ease taking that brand deal from me. She also chose to reveal Yandy's secrets. Whole career built on shady business moves, and don't even get me started on her relationship, because trust me, if y'all knew half the stuff I know about her and Mendes baby, what Rasheeda just drew Mendes into this. Oh honey, this just gone from reality TV drama to full-blown personal battle, and Yandy, she didn't waste any time replying. Within an hour after Rasheeda's live, Yandy was on Instagram with a response, and baby, she came in swinging. Rasheeda, if you want to speak about my man, let's talk about yours few, because last time I checked, Perk's out here doing the same thing he's been doing for years, embarrassing you in public while you sit back and smile through it. But hey, you do you. Oh, Yandy wasn't just defending herself. She was taking Rasheeda's entire marriage down with her and the fans, who were going crazy. Did Yandy just point out Perk's infidelity once more? No, this is a very Mendy's situation. I need love and hip-hop to air this right away. But guess what? Rasheeda didn't take that line down. Rasheeda began leaking texts shortly after Yandy's live performance. These were not just any texts, sweetie. They were exchanged between Yandy and the company that signed her. One of them said, "So, how much is Rasheeda? I can do it for less money." Oh, so Yandy actively sought to undermine Rasheeda's offer rather than simply stealing it. Offer and Yandy, oh honey, was caught. However, rather than renouncing, Yandy doubled down and shared it on her story. If you can't stand the heat, leave the kitchen, sweetie. That's when the actual fallout started because of that brand contract Yandy had. Becoming anxious, it seems that the brand didn't anticipate this drama to become so widely known, and they were now beginning to reevaluate the agreement completely. According to an insider leak, the brand's public relations team was debating internally whether to extend the agreement with Yandy and Rasheeda, sitting back and enjoying every moment. But that's not even the most bizarre part because, oh honey, Erica Banks was prepared to stir things up even more because Erica dropped another bombshell while Yandy and Rasheeda were busy dragging each other. She went live once more and said, "Oh, you guys thought that was it. Excuse me, but you haven't even seen the actual receipts yet." Erica opened her phone and said, "Let me show you something." And baby, when I tell you the internet froze, Erica pulled up a screenshot of a text between Rasheeda and Jasmine, where Rasheeda was literally setting up Yandy to fail. If Yandy gets hit, let it happen. She needs to be humble, baby. What? And the worst part, Rasheeda responded in the text, "I got you, sis. Just make sure the cameras are rolling." Oh my God. So Rasheeda wasn't just playing shady. She was actively setting Yandy up to take a fall on camera. This isn't just Mendy's. This is criminal level plotting. And when that screenshot hit the blogs, oh honey, the internet exploded. Not Rasheeda setting Yandy up for a fight on purpose. This is beyond shady. This is evil. Erica Banks is the queen of drama. And Yandy, oh honey, she wasted no time. She hopped back on live and said, Rasheeda, I hope you're ready because my lawyers. Oh, they're already working on it. Few baby. Yandy's team reportedly filed the Candace order against Rasheeda, claiming that Rasheeda was engaging in defamation of character and intentional emotional distress. But Rasheeda, she posted right after that with a caption that said, try me. Oh, and now the producers of Love and Hip Hop are reportedly trying to set up a face-to-face sit-down between Yandy, Rasheeda, and Erica Banks on camera. A source close to production said they know this drama is ratings gold. They're already putting up the cameras, and Yandy, she's ready. If Rasheeda wants to tell me all of that in front of me, and I'll be there. Rasheeda isn't going anywhere, and I have more receipts. Tell me when and where. Oh, honey, Erica stated, returning with a smile, but you're not prepared for what's coming next. The question now is, who will prevail in this conflict? While Yandy may have secured the brand agreement, Rasheeda has dirt all over her, and Erica, my dear, has the ability to defeat them both. The worst part is that the sit-down isn't even finished yet. The question now is, who is the true villain here? Did Yandy start this whole mess? It's happening next week, and you know the cameras will be filming. Oh, honey, you had better stay tuned in because the next chapter is going to be Mindy's. Or was Rasheeda always shady? What's Erica's endgame in all of this? The question is, who's truly to blame here? Did Yandy cross the line by grabbing the brand contract, or was Rasheeda just playing the victim after receiving ensnared in her own shady game? And what about Erica Banks? Is she truly the brains behind this whole affair, or is she just stirring the heat for clout? Honey, the drama isn't finished, it's just getting started because the sit-down between Yandy, Rasheeda, and Erica, it's about to be the most heated time in love and hip-hop history. And you know the cameras will be rolling, and let's be real, once that footage drops, careers are going to be destroyed. But here's the genuine tea. Who do you think is going to come out on top? Is Yandy going to lash back and shut Rasheeda down for good? Or is Rasheeda about to flip the script and expose Yandy for everything she's done behind the scenes? And what's Erica's next move? Since you know she's got more receipts just ready to drop your opinions in the comments, because babe, I need to know whose side you're on. Are you team Yandy, team Rasheeda, or is Erica the only one keeping it genuine? Hit if you think Yandy. Click that like button. Merits to prevail in this battle, and don't forget to subscribe. I promise this tale is far from finished. When, oh honey, the sit-down has already taken place, know that I'll return with all of the tea. Hold on tight, as the upcoming chapter, it will be a mess.